Bon après-midi. Il est temps de boire un verre de vin. So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Saturday Guardian quick crossword. And I do believe this one's going to be 17003. But first, a bit of this solver's courage. And a quick shout out to everyone. Love the comments, love the emails too. Love people getting lots of subscribers and lots of viewers out of the UK these days, which I'm very proud of as an Anglophile. So fantastic. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here in the community. So let's jump into our grid here. Let's pull this thing up, see what we got. And yes, got two cases of a 2020 Saint Alain, and it is absolutely remarkable. Yeah, it's a 2020. It's a d'or. It's wonderful, and it's just got everything you could possibly want in that lovely Saturday afternoon vibe. So that's two hits of Solver's Courage. All right, so let's see what we got here in our grid. I'm going to carefully put the mouse in here. It takes a very steady hand. We don't want to upset the apple cart. So a distinction. Flowery fruit in tea. A point. Well, I can't fit commission in there, so maybe a sign. It's kind of a roll thing. Didn't really help with that. U.S. state. Well, I can think of two with four letters right off the top of my head. Being Utah and Ohio. I may be missing another, but those are the two that stand out. Four letters. So if that was Utah, that'd be a T. Flowery fruit would be an H if it was Ohio. And an H, it kind of gives me the feeling that that could be rose hip, would be the flowery fruit in tea. So let's see what we've got. Got to remember, I got to keep typing. Itchy rash. Okay. African capital. Well, that's just begging to be Nairobi in my mind. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not wrong. That would be so embarrassing, wouldn't it? Distinction. I don't know. Oh, there goes my phone. Somebody's awake in the States. Okay, let's see. Producer of red or white. Perhaps this is a winemaker and an excuse to salute. Prost! Zum Wohl! So let's put our winemaker in here and see what we got. I mean, after all, we do have like this 9 letters, so maybe that'll fit the bill. Italian earthenware. And we start with an M, and I don't know that I know for sure how to spell it, but I'm going to go with Majolica. Middle of the road person. Okay. Itchy rash. This looks like it could be prickly heat if it's an EY, and I don't really know that I've ever spelled the word. Prickly heat. Okay, so how does that look here? Middle of the road person. How about a jaywalker? And I noticed, oh, well, you gotta remember now, Christopher, you just said it. You gotta keep typing. You can't act like it's going to skip it just because you have something in there already. This is not the New York Times, so stop it. Expel waste matter. Are we talking about excrete? Expel waste matter, but that doesn't necessarily... I don't know. Okay. Let's try it. I'm overthinking it because I'm still I get a little nervous still around the Guardian because I'm not so familiar with the jargon, with the vernacular always. Twee. Okay, I couldn't agree more. What the heck is twee? Never heard of it. In focused and absorbed manner. Maybe keenly? It's all kind of a crap roll. You'll say, I do just fine for some time here. Then all of a sudden we get into something like twee. What is that? So I couldn't agree more. It looks like it's probably going to be one of those. Totally, dude. I'm going to assume it must be cute. I have no idea. I'll have to remember this, though. Twee. She's a twee loss. How about that? Does that work? Cheerful. Ooh. Cheerful. Okay. We'll focus on that last. I have no idea what that could be just yet. Coffee flavored liqueur and that. Do I have something wrong? I couldn't. Kahlua isn't going to fit anyways. I don't know. Tia Maria. Bends down could be stoops. LX, so 50 and 10 is 60. I'm assuming we're talking Roman numerals here. Alternative, maybe an option. Driver's levy, perhaps we're talking about a road tax. I would have originally probably put in toll tax, but fairly certain prickly heat works because it works at all the downs on that, right? So yeah, I think this is Tia Maria, and so that's nice. Torment could be agony. So I'm gonna have to come up with something over here for this cheerful disposition. I guess it could be breezy. Frank Bruno, maybe, the Xboxer. Star-like light source, got that U, which tells me this may be a quasar. Sicilian city. Maybe Messina would work. And what we got up here? Frozen dessert. How about a Bombay? Bombay. Lug secretion. Oh, that's kind of gross, but I think we're talking about earwax, so that's... Hey, it's natural, man. Got it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Cheerful. Let's try breezy. And survey says... Sorry, that's a Family Feud reference. I don't know. Wow, Richard Dawson was the host for years. He's a Brit, but I don't know if y'all have Family Feud in the UK either. Oh, we'll see. Check all. Confirm. I'm going over this twice. I'm going to go ahead and click it one more time. Just make sure that the app's doing right. I am signed in, which helps control some of the uncontrollable ads. And I don't think I have any out here. So again, for the month of just the time that we've been doing, about 3-4 weeks that we've been at this thing, this is probably the 4th or 5th time that I've gotten by it. As a matter of fact, I'm still kind of smarting over yesterday's grid. I mean, it turns out that I probably could have put in Bougainville for, you know, the South American Brazilian kudzu, right? You know, that's actually kind of nice, right? The vine and woody vines. But I just wasn't thinking about the vilea at the end, right, to denote, you know, botanical taxonomy. So, well, I don't know. I came close yesterday, but close is, that's no cigar, right? You know, if we did anything for close, right? You know, so as it is, super. Let's go ahead and tap this thing on out of here, and then we will see you tomorrow for what presumably will be the Guardian Quick 17.04. Unless, like last Sunday, they don't have it up, then we'll do one of the acrostics or something. Well, cryptics, I'm not quite sure if I remember exactly. Y'all have a lot of crosswords. every day, which I think is pretty freaking cool. So, and I'm really liking this. And by the way, I've been listening to a lot of YouTube videos while I'm driving. I'm just listening to them, right? On British and English words. And so I've been listening to Ollie and a few other fellows who, kind of known for talking about linguistics and language learning and whatnot. So I've been kind of learning little things, about British vernacular and all of the different, idioms and everything that y'all may use that's so completely different than what Yanks and Yank English, what we speak is as a norm there. So I'm learning quite a bit, and I still think it's great that you have dustbins. This is fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and bring down our ancien d'adieu and wish you all a bon voyage and adieu. So, until we see you tomorrow for something in The Guardian, and a ginormous New York Times grid, and of course the mini, which today was, I don't know why they call it a mini on Saturday. That's like a half of a crossword puzzle, a normal one. But until then, auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin. Be good to yourselves, be great to your neighbors, and be phenomenal to the person behind you in the queue. We'll see you tomorrow. Be well until then. Cheers.